If Trump follows through on his plan with tariffs, would you keep the Liberals in power and allow for the passage of a work relief program before supporting a non-confidence motion?
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. As you can guess from that intro, it's a Jagmeet Singh video. For the first time in 2025, it appears sellout Singh is back. He sounds like he's back to supporting the Liberals. We all know that since Parliament shut down, Singh has been talking about calling a non-confidence vote, bringing the government down at the earliest. He won't accept the throne speech, blah, blah, blah. Today, when he was asked about it, his tune sort of changed. But before we get started, please like this video, comment, and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. We're going to start this video with the leader of the Bloc Québécois, who we also need for a non-confidence vote to bring the government down, on his thoughts on this, and then we'll get into Jagmeet Singh's after that.
And something else, there's talk today of the government presenting a bailout package for people affected by tariffs, by American tariffs. Would you support the government in the House of Commons if they were to present such a thing?
I see no way I would support any astuce of the government. I believe that the intention would be to create a context in which the government would get 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and then they remain there longer than supposed, through hell in terms of parliamentary work. If the Liberals want things to become clear and want to help people, they should simply start the election sooner. Nothing prevents Mr. Carney or Mrs. Freeland, once this person is selected as the leader of the Liberals, to say on March 10th that we are going into election. We have improved the situation by 2 weeks, but I'm not getting into any tricks.
I totally agree with him there. The Liberals don't need any more time. They will probably ask for it after their leadership race, but they've been in power for 9 years. Like, the problems with the border, the problems with drugs, they could have fixed that. They didn't. They don't need more time. Jagmeet Singh, who's been tough on the government, saying he will bring them down as soon as possible, sort of had a different tune when he was asked the exact same question.
If Trump follows through on his plan with tariffs, would you keep the Liberals in power and allow for the passage of a work relief program before supporting a non-confidence motion?
I'll just start off by the fact that I've spoken with a lot of workers who are deeply worried about what the Trump tariffs might mean. They say, sometimes I lay awake at night saying, if that tariff goes through, do I lose my job? And what's going to happen to my kids? What's going to happen to my family? And we think about the analysis that's out there. If those Trump tariffs come in place, there are hundreds and thousands of Canadian jobs at risk. Think about what that means for those workers, hundreds of thousands of workers, for their families, for those communities. This could be devastating for our country. So we do need to have a plan in place to support those that are impacted, those businesses, those workers, most importantly. I have not had any conversations with other opposition leaders. I think we need to come together to have a discussion about what is the best way forward. I've not had any discussions with the government related to this.
Okay, there's more to that interview. We're going to get right back into it. I just want to interrupt here and say, that is crazy. The leader of the NDP hasn't talked to the government about tariffs. I thought the Liberals were using a Team Canada approach, but they're not consulting any of the other parties? That's wild to me. Okay, let's get back to it.
If there is any desire to move forward, the government should call us together, like we did during COVID, and discuss a plan that supports workers. We, as a party of working people, a party founded by workers, want to make sure that there's a plan in place for workers. It's why we said from the beginning, EI is clearly not up to the task. During the pandemic, we realized EI does not cover the majority of Canadian workers. We called for changes to happen to EI so that we would be better prepared if something happens again that disrupts our economy. The Liberals did not listen. And so we are now in this position where we have an insufficient EI, the threat of tariffs, and many workers lying awake at night saying, am I going to lose my job or not? So I hope that there's a plan moving forward.
So Canadian workers are scared they're going to lose their job. Jagmeet Singh's plan is to make EI better, unemployment insurance, because people are going to lose their jobs, make that better instead of trying to save the jobs, and hope that the Liberals come up with a plan. That doesn't sound like he's going to call non-confidence and bring this government down right away. I mean, he's waiting for their plan. Let me know what you think in the comments. That's going to be all for this one. So like this video and subscribe, really helps the channel grow. And thanks for watching.